And we're live.
And we're live. What's up, everybody? Tell from Lotus podcast in the house.
Yeah.
You know how we do. What's up, Josh?
Just chilling.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, on this rainy ass day where I'm at.
Is it raining? It's nice here.
Yeah, it's been so rainy and just cloudy and stuff.
Ah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I've been working on my shoe nice. Either way.
Nice.
Ethan and Heel, I'm coming for you either way. So basically.
Yeah, I know Blase dropped Blase and Junzo dropped music videos here recently.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been dropping some shit.
Yeah.
He wanted to go live the other day, but I didn't catch the email till late. So I was like, shit, we can do it Sunday if you want, buddy. Sunday at 3, we can do it, bud. Yeah.
So set to 5 people watching, huh?
Hell yeah. What's up? Hope y'all slapped the little like button and all that good shit.
Yeah, and hopefully we had a good Christmas.
I did. I had a great one.
Yeah,
got GTA 5 and Fallout 76 on my PS4. Hell yeah, that's what's up, Nintendo.
Nice.
My wife got me this dope ass game. What up, George? She got me this. She got me this dope ass game. It's called Drop Mix. It comes with this little box, and then there's these little cards or whatever that you can mix songs and shit. It looks cool as fuck. Cool as fuck. All day yesterday, I was trying to get the app to work. The fucking app just freezes up, and it keeps saying firmware update over and over and over and over and over. And I tried to Google that shit, and everybody on Google, it says the same, that every review on the app says it does that shit with new phones. So I'm trying to get an older phone, or I tried to put it on my tablet, but my tablet's a piece of shit. So it didn't work with that. I'm hoping the HP Stream might have the app. Maybe I'll be able to get it with that. I don't know.
But I just set Danny Boy and set Gio.
What's up, JR? What's up, Danny Boy? What's up, Fabian?
Yeah. That game sounds like that one MTV game they put up back in the day.
Oh yeah, the Music Maker.
Yeah.
What's up, Brooklyn? Yeah, it looks cool as fuck. It looks cool as fuck.
I bet
the game, the little thing looks good, and the little takes fucking 4 AA batteries, so I put them in and shit. And I just got so frustrated with trying to get it to work that I was just like, fuck it.
I bet.
So I took a little break.
Yeah.
My wife's at the hospital with my mom. Of course, I told you about that.
Yeah.
I stayed here because my stepdaughter's sick as fuck. She got the same cold that we all had last week that I'm finally getting over. What's up, Ghost of Detroit? What's up, Corpse?
I said Ghost and step Corpse. Yeah, I bought myself 3 games.
Nice.
Yeah, I got WWE 2K20, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Final Fantasy 8 remastered.
That's cool. Yeah, I got that Drop Mix game, and then I got that cotton candy maker. I gotta order that sugar. Because you gotta have special that mixture to make the shit,
Okay, yeah.
You get a whole jug of that shit for fucking $4 on this website I seen.
Oh goddamn, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, I heard about all that, Corpse. We don't talk about them bitches here, so.
I'm not surprised they made a new channel, so.
Oh, I'm sure.
How they can't stay off the internet, so.
Yeah, right. They love it so much, so they can't fucking just stay off of it.
Yeah, yeah, you did, Booker. You totally caught it.
It's not easy to. I mean, it's not hard to call it though. That they're fucking addicted to it. You know.
I think they're just addicted to the drama and stuff. My guess.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what those two do. I don't really care anymore at all. Like I just.
Me neither.
Absolutely nothing, man. I'm just gonna relax, bro.
Hell, play just play some video games. That's about it.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna try to, like tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna try to play that heist with my man Ryan some more.
Oh, nice.
We tried to knock it out a couple days ago, man. That shit is hard as fuck. We could not get it. This new year, man, we're just gonna focus on this channel even more. Try to get some fresh ass guests for you motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah,
the freshest of the freshest. All the guests that we couldn't get on this year that we were trying to get on, like Schizo.
Yeah.
Schizo's coming through. Old Man Saxon is gonna pop on again.
All right.
Bunch of tight guests for you. 2020, year of the Focus. Year of my Ford Focus. R.I.P. Man, I miss that car so much. Yeah, Juggalo972, of course. Yep, he's coming on. We've been trying to get him on forever, man. That's one of my favorite Juggalo YouTubers of all time. He's really cool. Of positivity. Both show side alone. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop side alone.
Yeah, man. I'm just chilling, eating cough drops.
Nice. Do you guys do what you gotta do?
Hell yeah, man. Like I finally feel like good, man. Like last week, oh god, dude, that shit was bad last week. Yeah, man. I work tomorrow. Then I got Tuesday and Wednesday off. So.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna chill, get this house all cleaned up, get this room all organized and shit. That's what I've been wanting to do. Get it all rearranged and shit.
That's like a good pen corpse.
Hell yeah. That sounds like a good time, buddy. I was really disappointed about that game not working, man.
I bet.
I was hoping it was going to work on the tablet, but it's just like, that tablet's a piece of shit. And my wife's got because I got the Note 10. My wife has a Galaxy S10, so it's new as fuck too. We got an old ass S7 around here somewhere. That was my mom's. I'm gonna try to turn that on and.
Hopefully it works on that.
Yeah, I was gonna dig it out, charge it up, and see. Because what I was reading, it said the shit don't work really good on new phones. This one lady was like, "I bought this for my son for Christmas, and it doesn't work at all."
Yeah, it's strange that it doesn't work good on new phones.
Yeah, all right.
You feel it wouldn't work good on like old phones or something.
Yeah, and on the back of the box it says something weird. It says that the app, is only going to be available till the 31st. So I kept taking it off my phone and putting it back on, hoping that maybe it would work or something, but I don't know, man. It just wasn't doing it.
Haven't heard it, Corpse.
I haven't heard it either, man. Haven't heard that shit, bro. 2020, we're gonna be in here kicking it, just like we did last year. 2019 was some bullshit, bro.
I know.
God damn.
Yeah,
it was just like it was just like hardship after fucking hardship, man. It was just like, God damn, man. Come on, 2019, and then today just giving us a little extra, something a little extra.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and I know you talk about it in like a private chat and stuff. So
yeah, man, I was like, God damn, dude. Yeah, me and my wife were just nice and sleep because, you know, we only got the one kid today because she's sick, so she didn't go to her dad's, and she was sleeping. And I was like, cool, we get to sleep in today, man. Nothing, you know, we could just sleep in today. That's cool. Fucking my wife's phone rang at like 8:30 this morning and shit. Yeah, right. Let's go back to, like, shout out to the Bender Boys Domination Station. Oh my God. Friday, fucking George was on there playing nothing but ICP, dude. All ICP, like, I'm talking old ass shit too. Like, he was digging. Like, he was playing old ass shit. He only played like a couple newer shits. And we were in there doing Juggalo things up in there in the chat. It was a good fucking time, bro.
Yeah, I had my favorite drummer for the show.
I was having so much fun in that chat, man. Listening to all that old shit. It was fucking, dude, that was what it was. Filthy was up in there. Yeah, the Grindcore Day too was tight, but man, the ICP Day was fire, bro. Straight up fire.
I bet it was.
What's up, Shady?
What's up, Shady?
They call me Twisted Shady. These little Vapo drops. Pretty good.
Nice.
I'm so tired of cherry flavored shit, though. That's all I've been. I want some other cough drops, some other flavored ones, some not cherry.
Yeah. Sometimes you guys get sick of the same flavor. Sometimes you just gotta mix it up.
They're helping, but goddamn, cherry shit tastes like shit.
Yeah, it sounds like you just need a break. That seems like you need a break from cherry ones.
Yeah, some orange ones or something. I got 2 packs of these motherfuckers though. These old Vapo cool drops.
Well, just as long as they work.
Well, I mean, they work. Damn, man, I've been watching NYPD Blue, like I said.
Yeah.
That show is another one, man. They wouldn't, a lot of the shit on there, they wouldn't get away with nowadays, man.
How a lot of shows back then would get made today.
Man, they had this gay secretary on there working, and Dennis Franz's character, you know.
Gay guy or gay woman?
He was a gay dude.
Okay.
And Dennis Franz's character told his partner, he was like, that homo told me that you collared up. I was dying, man. I was like, what the fuck? I looked at my wife, I was like, there ain't no fucking way. I said, the motherfuckers would be writing the station for that shit if you'd have said some
man, it's like no books how to make like baking styles today. Man, he would get protested so damn hard.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but he's supposed to be like an old school cop, so I kind of get it. But at the same time, man, I was like, holy shit! He's like, that homo told me. And then he was going to get a prostate exam and shit.
Yeah.
And the doctor was, they showed the doctor doing it and shit, all that. And he came back and he was talking to his partner and shit. And they were like, how'd it go? And he was like, He's like, it went all right. He's like, he looked at the gay guy and he was like, I can't believe people do that for pleasure. And then they just walked out the office. I was like, damn, dude.
What's up, Pac-Man?
What up, man? Yeah, for sure, Corpse. They wouldn't, like, I told my wife, I was like, there ain't no fucking way. I was like, that shit was in 95. I'm on the second season. Yeah. I was like, there ain't no fucking way. I was like, there'd be fucking all kinds of tweets and all kinds of shit. Oh, I can't believe they did that. I'm pretty blue. That's some bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Hell, like a bunch of stuff back in the day would get like that type of treatment.
Hell yeah, man. I was cracking up, dude. I was like, whoa. I can't believe they do that for pleasure. Pac-Man, the ghost killer in the house.
Yeah, some should will be banned.
Oh yeah, man, they wouldn't get away with none of that shit.
Oh no.
Today, but then I got excited because I was reading, and I was reading about some of the cast members and all that shit, and what they're doing now and all that shit. Because David Caruso was up in there on the first season.
Yeah, I know he went on to like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. He was in the first season, and they just kind of wrote him off. Like, he just disappeared. So I was wondering, I was reading about what the fuck happened to him. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, I know. What's up, Juggalo972?
Hey, what's up, buddy? We were just talking about how much we love your channel and shit.
Oh, yeah. We'd love to have you on sometime.
Yeah, man. Definitely, for sure. Yeah, definitely want to have him on. Like right now. He said he's home. Shit, hit him up. Hit him with that link.
There's a link coming.
Yeah, they wouldn't get away with that shit today. None of it.
Hell, a bunch of Mel Brooks and stuff would it get me today.
Oh, Spaceballs, all that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Kevin Spacey. Ugh. They did him. Whew. They did him super rotten. He deserved it. The dude's a scumbag for sure, but...
Oh, yeah, I see he came out. So would it get much like heat and stuff?
Yeah, but man, you can't just do that. You know what I mean? You can't just... Oh, I'm gay, so it don't count. I'm gay.
What's good? What's going on?
What's up, homie?
Hey, what's up, bud?
How's it going, brothers? How you been?
All right. How you been?
Doing good.
Man, we've been trying to get this going for like months now, have we not?
Yeah, months. Yeah.
Man, life's busy right now, though. By the way, I hope y'all guys had a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I don't know what your life is.
You too.
Hope you had a good holiday.
I did.
Hell yeah. Oh, good Lord Almighty. But I've had 2 cups of coffee so far. I got my shrimp chips with me too, so stop by for a couple minutes, see what's going on.
Shrimp chips?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I never heard of those before.
Really good, actually. Yeah, they're actually very, very good, man. I just came back from Japan just a couple of weeks ago, and I can tell you right now, man.
Yeah.
What's so fun about that, though, is you'd be surprised, and I'm going to sound like a broken record whenever I say this. You'd be surprised how great people are to each other whenever you try.
Yeah, I was about to ask if you get those chips in like Japan or something.
Believe it or not, I got these at a Kroger.
In Japan or here? There.
Here, actually. Here, nice. As a matter of fact, these actually originate in Korea. Believe it or not, I think it's what it is. Double check. Actually, product of Thailand. Excuse me, but yeah, in Asia, nonetheless. Man,
hell
so
yeah, Fabian. Fabian congratulated you on your engagement. Hell yeah, we congratulate you too, bro.
Yeah,
thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Beyonce got me this really cool silicone ring. I work with my hands a lot too, so it's actually perfect. I might even just use it as my wedding ring too. So
right,
definitely. Oh my god!
So did you guys set a date yet, or
Halloween next year?
There you go.
We're getting married on Halloween. Oh, I'm on the
awesome.
Lotus Pod show. By the way, the fellows from Lotus Podcast want to say what's up.
Hi.
What's going on? Girlfriend's on Minecraft right now. She's just enjoying what's left of our Sunday, and I'm only off on New Year's Day coming up this Wednesday, so it's not long enough though. But I got a New Year's party that I'm going to. I'm actually going to this arcade called Free Play Arlington. We're gonna do celebrate with a little bit of the bubbly at New Year's, but at the same time have some whiskey and play arcades all night.
Hell yeah, man!
That sounds fun.
Hell yeah, it's a lot of fun. So can we talk about the elephant in the room? Not you.
Oh yeah. Since
you're big, but you know what, Ron, you're big too. But I'm not talking about the elephants. I'm talking about the elephants in the room.
That's right.
Yeah. I might as well.
So let's you want to start from how this all how I ended up in the circle of all this, because I've already covered it though, but I don't mind covering it again.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
All right. Here's where it all started. A couple of months back, I want to say it was in August. I don't remember. It's like August or maybe like late July. But this past throughout the summer, in the middle of a live stream, one of my subs actually got a hold of me in the middle of a live stream. As you know, Candle got a hold of me, and it's about 2 in the morning where I'm at though, because I'm in Texas at the moment. She got a hold of me, and she was basically I'd been getting complete bombarded with these like, oh, he goes, that video you uploaded about that Chance kid. This at the time he called himself Virus, or I don't know what his name was, but I'd gotten a hold of Candle, and she had basically messaged me that she had been in a bad way and needed someone to talk to, and quote unquote called him my friend. All right, well, skip. Long story short, though, through Gmail, I ended up actually talking to Candle, and we had a number. Which, by the way, the number that she called me from was from her boyfriend, Paul, aka I forget his name on YouTube, something Clown.
Alan the Clown.
I think so. I don't remember his name, but Paul, currently right now from his phone. So for about a week, I tried staying in touch with her. I only talked to her for a grand total of 30 minutes, just basically telling her, listen, whatever you're doing right now, if you're homeless, make sure that you've got all your necessities, you got your sanitary, yada yada yada, some shelter, go to a women's shelter, so on and so forth. So long story short, the 5 days go by, and I tried texting her to say, well, let me see how you're doing. I got a text back from her boyfriend Paul saying that, dude, Candle's gone. Like what do you mean? Like she's gone? Like she's gone. So this kind of sparked a little bit of a, it started really made me want to go like, well, what really, look back what was going through. And as you know, like, are any of you guys on the True Juggalo family Facebook private group on Facebook?
No.
Okay. Well, Facebook, of course, can be accessible. Not as big as accessible as Twitter. But I'm also one of the admins for this for True Juggalo family on Facebook, and I had found, because the way I originally found Chance was through this particular group. I was just a member before I became an admin. This was 2 years back, and they'd been posting up some pictures about body positivity or something like that. I don't remember. The picture that I saw was a picture of Chance, basically, showing off his abs. Which, by the way, I got to give him credit. Really sharp for a guy who had no shoulders. At the time, it was looking pretty sharp, and I could dig it though, because even if you're disabled, I'm just like, you know what, I'm right behind you, because I used to work with the kids in special ed when I was in high school. I used to be a tutor, so, and I used to see people like that though, just who weren't as smart or just who didn't have any motor skills, grow up. So really struck a chord with me to see some of our own brethren doing this to them. Well, I covered them. I said, this is a Chance, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And my sub count grew, but at the same time, my sub count dropped, and I was wondering, like, what the fuck's going on? And I kind of started noticing a trace of, good job on you. Oh, he's not who he is, yada, 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 this and that. Fast forward to this year. I go to because I found out that he was no longer in this members list. So what I ended up doing, I started asking around to all the admins and all that, and I found out that he was docked. They had pictures of him actually doxing an ex of his or something like that. I don't remember the girl's name, but he had basically been putting out this girl's information out and basically, cyberbullying her, quote unquote, allegedly. Now, when all this happened, Candle's boyfriend Paul basically, just had sent me some things that he had said on one of his old live streams. Hence, the video about him saying, "Guess what? I'm glad the bitch is dead," so on and so forth. You already know it.
Yeah.
And when all this happened, that's when I pulled my support for him. Now, a lot of people are saying that I pulled my support for him just because I'm here to quote unquote take him down. That's not the case. The case is, quite frankly, though, like I take that pretty personally whenever somebody talks ill will of the dead. And for I had a couple of friends who died from suicide too, so it could really struck a chord with me in that sense. And originally, I just told, because I found out that he stole that video and he put it on the Bloodshot Records channel, and I had said, "Listen, you need to take this down right now." And I messaged him on Facebook saying, "Look, I didn't give you permission to take this. Take this down right now, or I'm filing a copyright." One of the people on the channel got by the name of Big Celtic. By the way, what up, Big Celtic? Good man, by the way. Basically said, "He goes, is this yours? Do you want this down?" And I told him, yes. I pull my support. I don't want any of this, yada, yada, yada. And it gets pulled. So it gets pulled down. Chance starts, talking about, like, why would you, why would you want me to put something, yada, yada, yada. He's basically, kind of playing a sob story at this point. Now, I basically jumped on and said, listen, no more, okay? I pull my support, yada, yada, yada. And then at this particular point, Chance, with his moxie, starts saying, well, you know what? I'm going to put it on, yada, yada, yada. So that's when I started doing the digging. I pulled out all this information on a Sunday morning. It took me about 2.5 hours to put all this together. And I basically said, look, this is why I'm, pulling my shit. And the rest is history from there.
Now, there's rumors that that Candle is not really dead. Have you heard about any of that? Or
I have. Matter of fact, just yesterday afternoon, Paul got a hold of me through Facebook Messenger. Had been saying, looks like, are you spreading rumors about this or yada, yada, yada? And mind you, before Sapphire, and Chance deleted both their channels, what I ended up doing is I watched 2 videos that were put out. Sapphire put one out saying, you're putting earworms out on people, Candle's not dead and stuff like that. And then, of course, Chance put up his little video for him. Sorry, I live by an airport, so that don't mind that noise. That was basically what she was saying. She's not dead. I can prove this. And then when Paul let me ask me this, goes, they're saying that you're saying this, and basically the screenshot says, well, you know what, 972 said this, so on and so forth. So he says she said bullshit. Now, at this point, though, I'm like, this is silly, because like it's typical high school bullshit. I'm 32 years old. These kids are in their mid-20s. They don't know what they want out of life and all that stuff. But you know what? When you're young and you got, things you want to fight for, I mean, sure, it's not like, you're something, more than special to do that. But I can see if you want to have something be fought for, then yeah, I understand. Especially, if you're that person's ex-boyfriend. So I have not said any. I've left all this, to like, what, this is the only reason why I pulled my shit. I've said nothing more, amongst, giving, Chance, some criticisms about, his quote unquote ventures, if you will, about him being an artist. Last time I had given him anything, I had told him, listen, like he goes, you're not a good artist. You're not talented. You're not this and that, plain and simple.
Right.
Matter of fact, one of the things that I told him, like, you're not talented, but you know what? If you make beats and if you stick to what you're good at, then do that. Stop putting your life out for everybody to start talking about them, because nobody cares about other people's drama unless they got nothing better to do. And quite frankly, I don't know why people, find this so interesting and so self-fulfilling in a lot of ways, though, but it's ridiculous that, people have to sit there and say, and sit there and attack somebody for no reason or not, just because you're different. But it becomes one thing whenever the victim becomes, this what's the word I'm looking for? This egomaniac who thinks he's better than everybody else, and
right.
More importantly, blames everybody else but himself for his lack of skill, lack of talent.
Yep.
More importantly, and above all else, though, not getting a reality check. I understand if you're disabled. I understand if you got this, but if you're an adult and you're coherent, then that doesn't excuse you of any kind of criticism. More importantly, that doesn't excuse you of anything. You take your licks, you take what you can, and if I know people, who are disabled, who have gone, and I'm a college graduate too. I've only got my associate's degree. These guys, have got masters and PhDs in psychology. That can disprove gravity. That's how smart they are.
Right.
But in a sense, though, it's amazing, just how this really fell off the handlebars, and everybody's asking me, this, that, because I just pulled my support from him. And more importantly, though, I call my channel the of.positivity for a reason, because I don't deal with people's bullshit, trolls, doxers and shit like that. I don't deal with that, because quite frankly, I don't sit there and try to attack others simply because I've got an opinion to say. And more importantly, if you're going to have an opinion to say about somebody, you can disagree with people. Sensitive America is not going to let us do this, but at least I'm going to sit there and tell the truth.
Right. When I saw that video of you polling your support, that's when I was kind of like, for him to say what he said, if she was dead or not, he still said it. And that's what I was saying from the beginning. I was like, you can't say shit like that and then wonder, and then I'd turn around a couple days later and be like, why is everybody bullying me? I don't understand why I'm getting so, because of the shit you say, bro. Like that's how it is. Like you just said, man, if you said it, you have to live with it. And his music is not good at all. Like
yeah, it sucks.
And bless his heart, I wish nothing the best for him. I really do. But if you want anybody out there to have any kind of support for you for what you do, I mean, you've got to know what your strengths and your weaknesses are, and you've got to stop feeding into these other people. Because I grew up, I was bullied as a kid too, but I learned how to defend myself. Mm-hmm. And frankly, for me, I was able to to fight these people off. Unfortunately for him, though, he doesn't have that within him right now because of his stature and all that. And you know what? I'm not against him. I'm really not. But if you're going to sit there and if you're going to start, saying, these things, just like you had said, DJ, if you start saying these things, expect things to have consequences, though, because if you're going to sit there and be in your room, and have the window to the world, within your phone or in your laptop. Yeah. I mean, anonymity, is a bitch, especially when you don't know who's talking shit about you. Me personally, though, there's a block button for a reason. And I say this, as a shoot. I've got a block list about as tall as me. I'm 5'8", and that's a tall list. It boggles my mind, just how people can let people, let things get loose like this, because the reality check is I'm old school. I'm old school, and I've been down since '95, since the very first time I had heard, the very first thing that I ever heard, with psychopathic, though, in the term family. I was under 10 years. I was about 8 at this time, though. My brother actually got a hold of one of those samples, because I lived in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas. Yeah. And the very first thing I remember hearing was a sampler. It was like a riddle box sampler. I believe it was Wagon Wagon. I've actually said this on a few other of my videos as well. And I understand. It didn't take me until like 2001, 2003, in the middle of high school, to really understand, that meaning for it, though. And this right here, though, when it comes to shit like that, it's like this. We're a community for a reason. We need to look out for each other, even if you're being a shit ass. Yeah, you got to be called out on your shit sometimes. I mean, I make plenty of mistakes, though. I really do. And a lot of people, will sit there and look at us, simply because I'll put this out there. For instance, I'm not what you would call the stereotypical prototype of what juggalos are, simply because of good looks and intellect, or maybe just the fact that I want to sit back and I'm educated. I know plenty of juggalos that are out in college who actually have degrees and got families and they're actually living real good. But, what surprises everybody else is the fact that, you can be, these things without having to change who you are, even if you are bad to everybody else. and this goes, with online and offline. And I think the fam really wanted to be behind him until he really started, taking advantage of the fact that he could have, sympathy garnered. Though I've been in the wrestling business for 12 years. There's nothing better than getting people to hate you and paying money, pay you to beat someone's ass.
Yeah,
it's nothing like a good old heel, but he's just like delusional as hell.
Yeah.
Dude, the world is bigger than your internet, man. It really is.
I know.
That's true.
The world is bigger than, the webs, Not only that, it's a lot of common sense doesn't seem to go around a lot more. It's literally becoming a dying art, which is sad. The fact that common sense is becoming an art that's dying. And it's sad though, because too many people out there rely too much on the Google machine. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in Japan, I relied on Google to get us all to the train station. Although that's a different meaning. What I'm saying is this: the digital age, basically moves the juxtapositions of our own personal selves to being replaced by everything else too. We're almost as artificial as the AI we want to go on. It's Skynet, man.
Yeah. That's so true, man. Like, people just depend on technology like too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, man. Dude, I remember having a phone book whenever I was a kid, and I used to sit there. I used to write all my friends' numbers in this little doodle pad that I had when I was a little boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to carry quarters with me at the fucking payphone now.
So, John Kiki.
What's going on? Sorry, I've been ignoring the chat real quick. Hang on, pop it up for you real quick. But yeah, it's amazing, that this situation, got way out of hand though when it shouldn't have. More importantly, though, too many people out there, let shit like this happen over and over again, and then suicides happens. People have depression. More people have depression than they did today than they did 10 years ago. And at the time though, it was one of those things that was kind of frowned upon, quote unquote, socially. And nowadays, since we put a magnifying glass on, it's like, okay, we've got a problem, and then it becomes a crutch.
Hey, what's up, Janelle?
Yes, Janelle. Yeah, but when you said all these record labels were trying to sign him, he never borrowed. I just keep by this look up to see if there was like real labels or not.
Yeah, like I mean, like I know the dude is like real. That was like one of my big things. Is like I know the dude is like slow. I get it, but there's no way that record labels are just going to come into your little 200 sub at the time live stream and be like, yeah, I'm going to give you money. You're so talented. I'm like, anybody should have realized. I mean, like we get, like I was saying a couple shows ago, for us, like we get emails all the time about people that want to sponsor us. You know what I mean? Oh, you just have to just send us this affiliate link money, and we'll make sure that you get your microphone that we're gonna send. You know what I mean? And you can just tell it's bullshit right away. Like, we're not rocket scientists either, but we can figure that out really fucking quick.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, one second. I got to do a running real quick. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
All right. Juggalo972 in the house. What up, Stonehenge? Good to see you, buddy.
Stuff on here and stuff. Leroy.
Hey, Leroy. Janelle.
Donovan.
Captain Flannel, I seen you in the chat earlier. Much love to you, buddy. Yeah, I'm hoping that just like we called it though, like he took his channels down and all that. And I don't even want to get into why he took his channels down and all that. What's up, Donovan?
Don't know. We don't give a shit about why he did it.
Yeah, just 3 hours show, aren't we? Nah, man, we're keeping ours at like hour, 2 hours from now on. Plus, I guess now you only get 20 hours a month on StreamYards.
Yeah.
Oh, the mutant took his channel down. What's up, Dustin? Good to see you, buddy.
Whoop, Dustin.
Hey, when he gets back, we got to ask him because, we got to get into it about how CPN says he's the most subbed Juggalo YouTuber.
Oh,
but me and you both know the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Juggalo972 has way more subs than CPN. Y'all can look. Y'all can look. The numbers don't lie, fam. I want to know how he feels about that.
One second. All right, sorry about that. We were in the middle of making lunch dinner. We got a ham that we just pulled out.
That's cool.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you feel about CPN saying he has the most? He's the most sub Juggalo out there when you're with y'all.
Yeah, clearly you have way more subs than him, though. What's up, Nightmare?
Every now and then, excuse me. Every now and then, I'll jump on a CPN's chat, and I'll jump in on a show and all that. Though, I gotta admit, though, I kind of like the guy. I really do. But at the same time, though, I don't agree necessarily what he does. I saw what he did whenever he showed up at Twitch and shit, and I'll tell you right now, that was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen, though. But somebody had to do it first.
His channel blew up. Yeah, his channel blew up because of the whole Twisted divide. I was going to ask you what you feel about that. Do you still bump Twisted, or?
I do. I still bump Twisted. I still bump ICP. I mean, I call this the Great Divide for a reason, though, because people, get petty about, loyalists, get a little petty about shit like that, though, over stupid shit. I kind of compare, those juggalos like Star Wars fans. They're never going to be happy about shit like that. Me, it's like, dude, don't worry, be happy. Because I'll tell you right now, and I said this when this happened, if you want good music to come out of something like that, though, a rap beef brings the best out of both parties. Yeah. I will say this, though. I am not a fan of Young Wicked, though, because that was a real bitch thing to do to somebody, because that happened to a friend of mine as well. I remember how much that hurt them and hurt me, too. It was bad.
Yeah.
But then I tell people this, though, like, you listen to what you listen to. If you don't listen to it after all, then don't fucking listen to it. Just go do you.
Now, here's my next question. Do you feel like you have to at least, because there's a lot of juggalos, I say juggalos loosely, that say, oh, you don't have to listen to ICP to be a I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
I agree and disagree. Here's why I'll disagree for this reason. If you got the love, that's all that matters. But I do agree in a way, though, because that's where it started. You know what I'm saying? Because every generation, comes, from different entrances in the thing. Well, that'd be like, when you discover, like, if somebody discovered Kiss or some shit like that, though, if they discovered through their parents and they're like, oh, I don't like this, but then they come in 14 years later as a teenager, like, oh yeah, I love this, yada yada yada. There's it's a generational thing, though. I think it really is, because I think a lot of people seem to have this misconception that you have to list ICP just to be a juggalo. But to me, with the way I learned, whenever I first started getting into it, my very first concert that I went to was actually the Hatchet Rising tour in 2001. That was my very first show that I ever went to at the Bronco Bowl in Dallas. And I'll never ever forget. Whenever Lotus came on too, and just the magic that it had too, because everybody in that pit. Everybody in that pit were beating the shit out of each other, but you get back up and you're like, man, let's get back up and do that again. And then you do that with everybody left and right. And then you hear the word family go from that shit too. I know I'm kind of going off the rails whenever I say this, though, but to me personally, though, I think it's a more of a generational thing when it comes to other juggalos. But old school juggalos will be the first to tell you, hey, this is what it meant to us. What does it mean to you? And to a lot of the times, I think 9 times out of 10, you'll probably get the same answer. But then again, if you have a 10-year difference in age, though, man, if you're young, dumb, and full of cum, hey, man, you're going to want to prove everything you can, Not by coming on it, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying you got a lot to prove. I think piss and vinegar is the right way to say it.
Right? Yeah. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, buddy.
What's going on, everybody? And chat, by the way, I know everybody in the chat, By the way, everybody in the chat though, I'm sorry. Like I'm doing this through my phone at the moment though, and I don't have the StreamYard. I don't know if StreamYard has an app though, but I'm doing it through Google Chrome right now. So the chat's messed up. But everybody in the chat, what's up? And if you're hating, I love you too.
Have you been to a gathering?
2001.
That's the one I was at in Toledo. That's the one I was at.
Yeah, in Toledo. Yeah, that was I remember. I don't remember very much of that though because that summer I had just had surgery on my knee, and yeah, I grew up playing football. I grew up playing football a lot too, and I love getting physical. What can I say? But yeah, I just had surgery on my knee and whatnot though, and I was on some painkillers left and right though. But there were times I remember that first Lotus show though. That's what I remember the most out of it. Matter of fact, Drunken Ninja Master, a guy by the name of Drunken Ninja Master on YouTube, has that show updated too, and that brought back memories.
No shit, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it was really cool. The only other thing I also remember too, the only other sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but the only other thing I remember about that too was just why they don't hold them in arenas anymore.
I know that was a good time. Nice and air conditioned and shit.
Yeah, this past gathering was pretty amazing.
Hell yeah, Dustin. Oh yeah, Juggalo972 is the shit. We've been following him for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love too. I've been trying to get on y'all show as well because you guys have your own moxie that you can go back and forth with, and also another one of the reasons why I'm also kind of selective on which shows I go to because I watch how these shows get out of control too. And it's real easy to get sucked into other people's bullshit too. You guys are the host, though, so I can tell you right now, though, you guys have the balls to sit there and stop everything down and say, "Slow down. This is what's going on here." If you got something to say, say. And you know what? That's also another reason why I kind of like Boy Blue. The guy's got a mad amount of patience. He's been following me, and I've been following him for the past 7-8 years, maybe even more than that. And he showed me respect too, and I'll always have plenty of respect for him for just having support and all that.
Yeah, I met a lot of cool people through Blue. My only issue with him is just the whole begging for money thing. Yeah, that's always just been my issue with him. But
hey, so you got to make money somehow.
Oh yeah. Whoop whoop, Hypo.
Hell yeah, Hype. What up?
Yeah, we all got to make money somehow. But at the same time, though, but you got to respect the hustle, though. He lets people, have a digital ground, to sit down and just air out the grievances and whatnot, though. And I'll tell you right now, sometimes you got to put that shit on mute for a second, but at the same time, you also got to kind of turn it up. Like, what are they going to say now? What are they going to say? You know what I mean? It could be something else like "fuck your father, fuck your father, fuck your father." Oh, eat my booty, little bitch, eat my booty. What?
Hell yeah, Stonehenge, you out? All right, man. Much love, bro. Always good to see you. Everybody set Stonehenge so we can come on here and take that fucking mask off finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh. That's why I wanted to ask you about the bloated Kiki taking his mask off already, man. That's crazy.
I know.
Look, my thing about bloated Kiki is this: who the fuck is you? I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that, though, man, because it's just another one of those people, just love to sit there and just stir the pot and all that, though. Yeah. By the way, and another guy that I also want to give a shout out to was a Slayer17. Slayer17, man, I don't know. You've got more personalities than a mirror with a mirror with a mirror with a mirror, and at the same time. Though, you always show some shit too. But you know what? I'll bust your balls back too, because quite frankly, you're the kind of ball buster that would bust mine. So, what up, Slayer17?
Hell yeah!
Well, I got one Steven about Steven say about Steel. Boo.
Yes, Josh can't stand Slayer.
Nobody. You know what? I'll bust his balls right now. Nobody can stand Slayer17. He raps and rhymes very monotonally while he looks at the camera. I like Slayer17 simply because he's a rose garden of dead demons.
Well, to be honest, every time I supported Slayer when he was going against Golem, then I was supported him. But other than that, I don't support him.
What time is it, mommies?
I mean, Well, I'll tell you one thing, though. We're all family, though. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family sometimes. In this case, though, we can sit there and say,
"Need more medicine."
Don't feel bad though. I got a brother-in-law who can't stand me, but I love him anyway. Besides, it's we all got to learn how to get along with each other anyway, even if we can't stand each other. I mean, even if you can't,
does look like Mike D. Nick said he looks like Mike D. He does. Slayer does. He also looks like Quentin Tarantino a little bit.
Oh yeah. Now you mentioned me, I guess a little.
Yeah, the only thing is, he's not trying to sit there. I'm not trying to kiss his ass how good the coffee is, because he's not the one who makes it. I'm the one who makes the coffee.
Yeah. I'm not the one who makes it.
It's like, Pimp, I don't give a fuck how good thing my coffee is, okay? I'm the one who makes it. Slayer he makes it with rhyme and monotone, okay? Run Lover right there, can sit there and look at the side because I'm looking right at him, okay? But it ain't the coffee that I'm worried about. It's the dead haters in the side. That's what I'm worried about. Okay? That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, you thought I was gonna drop the N-bomb for a second. Look, I know I'm Mexican and all that, but then I gotta have my black card with some people. Shit like that. Yeah, you know what N-word I'm talking about? Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah, nice. That nice storage.
A little bit,
Yeah, and Gum, what I watched of Gum streams, he does drop a hard off sometimes.
He's definitely got a. Yeah, he's definitely got a little bit of a personality to himself. I just wish he had a little bit more charisma to it, But I can respect him. I really can. No, he's been following me forever, and I can't say that I'm a fan of all of his vids that he puts out though. But I can always give respect to him, and just because he follows, so that's the way I can say it. And
he called it out.
Sorry. I also want to put, now that I'm thinking about this, I want to put this rumor to rest. I don't know who started this, but I know it's some 40-year-old, in the corner, on a shit bucket, playing Battlefield on his PC. But I'm gonna put this to rest right now, okay? I do not have a beef with CPN. I don't know who started that shit. I do not have a beef with them. I already said that earlier, but I'm just gonna put that as an official. I'm gonna stop that. Okay, just squash that right now. I don't know why people thought I had a beef with CPN just because it was a sub count thing. Because I'll tell you one thing, dude. I didn't know this was a competition or a popularity contest. I just do me.
I didn't know you two had any type of beef.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I really don't know either. But whatever the problem is, I could just say, man, people got a little way too much time on their hands to sit there and just sit and say, "Hey, what's up? I don't like you." I was like, "All right, fine." Like, oh yeah, by the way, these 300 people over here that you don't know, that this guy whose name I can't pronounce, from Boscalovania or something like that, he don't like you either. And it was like, all right, block.
Yeah, I think some people just want to stir the pot and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, some of them, have some really clever comments. They get a pop out of me too.
Yeah, but you guys do totally different content. You know what I'm saying? So
it's I really do. I mean, because too many people out there just love drama. I mean, I like to get serious. My videos sometimes as well. Whenever when I talk about shit, like when I started talking, like when I did that blog about suicide a couple years back.
Yeah.
Not to mention, God, what else? Oh, the Charlottesville thing. I kind of commented on that, a couple years back. Damn, that was literally actually, come to think of it, that was about a year and a half ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and the latest one where you just ranted about YouTube, that one was kind of serious tone to it.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm a pharmacy tech trainee right now, and if I wanted to make money off of YouTube, though, my freedom of speech, can't really be marketed to some people though. But then again, I'll tell you one thing though. If Dr. Phil was uncensored, I would binge his show. I can see you right now, Dr. Phil talking about run 4K over. I understand that I understand you're sitting there with your glasses and whatnot. Have you thought about talking to an optometrist about that shit? I mean, first thing first, like when I cheat, the only ring I wear is not the ring of my finger; it's around my penis. Okay, I don't bring no STDs. That's just a bunch of boo pookie, if you ask me. I'd watch the shit out of Dr. Phil if he was uncensored.
You did see the King Crimson episode though, I'm sure.
I did. It was retarded, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, you could tell he was like crushed when ICP was saying he was like wasn't any good and stuff.
What's up, Papa? Much love, buddy.
Yeah, he was waiting for Ron White to come in and say, I'm like, come on, Ron, you got to come in here, Springer Scott, start talking real with these folks right here. You know that Catch Me Outside girl? I'll tell you right now, that little hoe probably making about $250. No, but but the last rant that I did though about YouTube's, and the whole PC cancel culture shit like that. I'm surprised more people haven't come after me over some stuff like that, though, because controversy. Eric Bischoff says that controversy creates cash. So it was like, okay, if you're gonna create controversy, then speak a little bit of truth and make people want to disagree with you. It's like also we say in the wrestling business, if you're not pissing people off, you're not doing your job, even if you are someone to be cheered for.
How long has your channel been around?
My channel has been around since December 16th of 2006. I didn't start becoming active since 2009. Yeah, so 2009 though. The very first video that I uploaded though was a friend of mine, actually, ironically from Ohio, where Chance is from. He's actually from Columbus. Goes by the name of Mr. Six.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Six. So he's an artisan from Columbus, Ohio. What up, Al? Yeah, I did a little trailer for his little mixtape that he had. This is back during the MySpace days, and I posted it up. And then I started, I originally started just uploading rare psychopathic music like Fright Fest 2003. And then not long after that, I started just putting together, just music like on a CD that I would listen to on the way to school. Because when I was going to college, I had 4 or 5 different mix CDs of just, my favorite Blaze collection, my favorite Twisted collection, my favorite, ABK and all that. And then I started, making best of collections, on YouTube. And then I actually went to Photoshop and I did, my own custom covers on it though. And then that's what really started getting, I started standing out in that point. Let's see. And I think the first collection that I did was my best of Blaze Your Dead Homie. And it was called, I dubbed it Tales from the Other Side, the best of Blaze Your Dead Homie. And then I did, and then right after that, I did my best of Psychopathic Riders, which, by the way, I also ended up remastering and re-uploading a couple of months, actually on Thanksgiving of this year, last month.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, Papa. I thought Josh told you the P.O. box already to send it to, bud.
I must have missed that.
Oh, yeah. Hit Papa up with that P.O. box so he can send that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fabian said he downloaded that remaster. Hell yeah.
Yeah. After the podcast, I'll email Papa of a P.O. box address.
Hell yeah. We're going to start 2020 off right, courtesy of Papa.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it. What do you guys got planned for y'all's New Year's?
We were just talking about it earlier. I'm just going to kick back and relax, man.
Yeah, same here. I'll probably be playing some video games, but that's about it.
I don't work New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, so I don't really know what's going to happen. Probably just go to bed watching NYPD Blue like I usually do. But
are you going to tell me what I want to know? Or am I going to have to show you my ass? Except with shut down, okay? Be right. All right, give me the hat. Jeez.
Yeah, give me the hat. Nice.
No, but my fiance is she's off on New Year's Eve and on New Year's Day. I'm off on New Year's Day as well, so I actually have to work on New Year's Eve. But the cool part is I get off my job at 5:30, come home, maybe take like an hour or two nap and just hydrate, eat dinner, and then pick up, go to the arcade from 9. We're probably gonna be there till 2 a.m. Just doing that because I'm the one who drinks out of all. If you haven't noticed, I'm the one who drinks. And my fiance, she's mainly DD most of the time. Very, very, very seldom that I got to be the designated driver for her. So, yeah, it'll probably be the same role though. But every morning it's like, okay, make sure that you show that you appreciate her and all that though. So I always make sure that when I wake up the next morning, that she's always the first in line of everything.
Right.
Yeah. So, what's your drinks of choice?
What's that?
When it comes to like alcohol, what's your drink of choice?
Whiskey.
Oh shit!
I am a whiskey man. You know, originally when I first started drinking, it was rum and vodka. And to this point, though, because I love dark liquor, and like I turned 26, and then I just started having a hankering for whiskey, and I just kind of pushed rum aside, and then I've also put, God, what is it? I pushed vodka, still second though, but whiskey became my number one, and Scotch became my number two.
Jack or Jim?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm popular with Jack Daniels myself because of Tennessee and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Viking.
Tennessee.
Speaking of, I'll give you a little. You know what? Originally I was gonna put this on one of my Juggalo972 stories, but I'm gonna tell you all this story right here, right now. So everybody who follows me, this is an exclusive little story that I was gonna put on Ask Juggalo972 because somebody asked me this once. Somebody once asked me what was my worst alcohol experience. So you know what? I'm gonna tell you this right now. So get comfy. All right. Let's see. I just graduated from high school, and it was sometime after my birthday. I was at the time I was working at a movie theater. I was off during this day, and we were just bored out of our minds. So we decide. My mom's with me too. My mom, my sister, my best friend, and my two other brothers too. We're sitting back, we're kicking back, we're listening to music, and it was that Man Smith had just really started getting some traction after we bought it. Right, we were waiting. We're still at that point. We were still waiting for Mutant, and not to mention we were waiting on Same Main Witch Killers, which never came out. So we're sitting back. We're drinking Milagro, some tequila and some Dr. Pepper, and we're having a blast. I have to get up at work and be there at 9:30 at this particular point. So we're kicking back, relaxing, drinking, and I got a haze going on. Like you see my camera right now. This is what my fucking vision looked like whenever I was walking around. Yeah. So the haze is going like this, right? The haze is going like this, and I'm like, fuck, I need something sweet. Now my buddy Pope used to always carry this. He used to always carry some Dr. Pepper with him, and he used to always carry like a 3-liter of Faygo Cola with him too. And he decides to pull out this big thing of Jack Daniels. Now, he also decided, you know what? We got no cups, man. So, I'm going to pour all this Dr. Pepper up in here. And better yet, I have a better idea. I'm going to pour all this Jack into this 2-liter Dr. Pepper. That way I can shake it up and just have a little mixture for myself and pass it around. You know what I'm saying? So I decide, Dr. Pepper, because that's my go-to. So I take the Dr. Pepper, right? Let's say this cup is a small thing of Dr. Pepper, whatever fuck, and I do this. And then I stand up, and then I said, oh shit, I made a mistake, because at that last moment I tasted the Jack at the very back of my throat there, and then like Ric Flair after taking the shine, I did a face bump, and boom, I wake up to the paramedics treating me for alcohol poisoning.
Damn.
Worst. Yeah, so me and Jack didn't get along for a few years, but it was also a dark period of my life too, but that's a whole different story there. But yeah, it was probably one of the worst. I didn't touch whiskey for a few years until I grew up a little more.
That was same with me, man. I had just found out that I had an intuition that my ex-wife was cheating on me, and
oh bitch,
we were partying, and it was New Year's Eve, and I grabbed a half gallon of Captain Morgan's, and I just started chugging it like it was crazy. Like I just couldn't stop, and then all like same thing, set it down, and then like it was just instant, like it just all came back out. Like I mean, crazy, like
God damn,
crazy, man. Yeah, man. God I don't really drink a lot, so that was crazy. That was a crazy time right there.
I bet, man. As I've gotten older, though, I've been enjoying beers a little bit more too. I started getting into craft beers as of recently. Stouts and IPAs are my favorite, and I'll tell you right now, the best IPA I'll ever drink, whenever I get a hold of it, is Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA, which I've got in the fridge right now.
Nice.
That's one of the beers I still want to try.
You what now?
That's probably probably easy for you to get because you're in Texas and all.
Yeah, I still want to try Steve Austin's bill. I want to try Tech Nine's bill, and I think I want to try Metallica's bill too.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind trying that out too. But yeah, it's actually because it's made by El Segundo Brewing Company, and they will actually they'll ship it to you. As a matter of fact, they will, because they don't sell it over here in Texas. But from what I understand, though, because I listen to Steve Austin and Chris Jericho's podcast while I'm at work too, and I pay close attention to their sponsors. And one of the things that El Segundo Brewing Company actually did, they actually posted a commercial in the middle of Steve's podcast. And they said that they're starting to expand to the Southwest and other parts of the Midwest too. So
nice.
Hopefully, knock on wood, and
Yeah, I really can't listen to Jericho's podcast much anymore because he says something to me sounds really stupid. That's maybe put on with his podcast.
Really? What do you say?
He said that the Young Bucks are fond of the Bullet Club. Which bullshit because like Prince David, aka Finn Balor, and the few other guys funded it, and not the Bucks.
Well, we also got to remember though, Steve Austin, had neck fusion surgery just in the past, so those concussions are real, so he could be misquoting and all.
That was Jericho, not Steve.
But yeah, speaking of New Japan, by the way, what match are y'all looking forward to? Did y'all watch New Japan Pro Wrestling when you get a chance?
I don't get access, so I haven't been watching any New Japan Saudi.
Yeah.
If you got a NJPW World, it's actually a subscription service. It's just like the WWE Network, just for New Japan Pro Wrestling. They've got a whole library of things you can go to. Not to mention, you can also cover them live. And speaking of New Japan, speaking of Japanese wrestling, the day I landed in Japan, we were on a road from Narita Airport. We were taking the Narita Sky KSH train all the way to Oshihage. I found out that literally right down the street from the Tokyo Dome at not Korakuen Hall, Ryogoku Kokugaikon, the sumo hall, Pro Wrestling Noah was having their biggest show that night, and I could have gone, and I missed it.
Damn.
It was pretty funny though, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I'm jet lagged as fuck though. I'd been up for 29 hours.
If I was in Japan, I'd have definitely popped on the Pokemon Go and caught some of them Japanese Pokemon for sure.
Nope. My fiance caught a couple. She actually caught a Farfetch because apparently Farfetch aren't available here in the U.S.
Yeah.
I know one of my favorite YouTubers is actually living in Japan right now, and one of my favorite YouTubers actually lived in Japan for a while.
Yeah, actually, speaking of Juggalo in Japan, by the way, there's a guy by the name called Scrub in Japan who I discovered recently. He's actually starting to come up a little bit. I think he's only got like 1,000. What is it? He's got like 1,000 subs or some shit like that. I don't remember, but I'm subbed to him. He goes by the name of Scrub in Japan. Check him out. He's covered. He's covered. He actually moved over there. Though.
He moved there. Yeah. I was just gonna say Blake covered him, not Slim One covered him. Interviewed him on Hollow Wicked.
Yeah. He seems like a really cool dude. I wouldn't mind, at least trying to meet up with him the next time we go to Japan, because next time we're going is going to be on our honeymoon. Nice. So we're really hoping, and the place that we're trying to go to is Osaka.
Nice.
The Bay Area of Osaka. But yeah, Osaka is our next go-to. Other than that, shit, maybe Hiroshima or Kobe if we can get a chance, because like I've still got my Passmo card from the from the public transit station, which is basically like where you put money into your card and you pay for your tickets from the destination you go to. So I've still got my Passmo card. My fiance still has hers too. My sister does as well. And like I'm literally going to be just putting about maybe 5,000 yen, which is about $50. Actually, correction, about $47 of money inside it though. And we're also gonna try to get ourselves a J-Roll pass because when we land in Osaka, we're actually looking to go to Kobe and try out the Kobe beef. And not to mention go to the the Osaka Deer Park that they have over there. They've actually got, because deers in Japan, they're actually a protected species. They're treated like an endangered species, but they're protected. It's the same thing, with a couple of other animals over there.
They're a sacred animal.
And they're sacred too. Thank you.
Yeah. Pretty much I want to learn Japanese for like anime, video games, and like pro wrestling.
Pretty much. And they got really good beer too. I had some Kyoto Dry over there, dude. I had Japanese beer on tap for the very first time I was over there, and I'll tell you right now, man, for a light beer, it was flavorful.
Oh hell yeah! I saw you picked up a lot of dope video games while you were there too, huh?
Brother, I got actually, what I got for hold on, let me pull it up real quick. What I got from my fiance for Christmas. I didn't show this with everybody though, but what I got from my fiance for Christmas, actually, correction. This first one right here though, it was the Chrono Trigger soundtrack. I actually got this from my sister. She picked this up in Akihabara.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she picked this up in Akihabara, and she got me on the very last night, because we were in Akihabara as well. I picked up Saga Frontier. This game is notoriously difficult because I have the American version as well.
Yeah.
That game sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, my fiance got me Saga Frontier. My sister got me a Chrono Trigger. My family also picked me up, Outer World on the Super Famicom. Let's see. I also got a Dragon's Lair. In Japanese, it's called Dragon's Magic. If you can see it, hold on. Yeah. And let's see. And I've just got finished playing the Japanese version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Yeah, Turtles in Time. Fuck yeah, dude.
That's a fun game still, man. I remember playing a little bit of it when I was a kid, though, but after playing it now, I still got it, but I didn't beat it.
Yeah.
How different is the Japanese version? Is it any different?
I was about to ask that.
Other than the fact that the menus are, believe it or not, though, all the menus are in English, the dialogue is in Japanese, and the difficulty is harder.
Huh.
Yeah. So yeah, growing up though, because I'll never ever forget the very first time I learned about games in Japan, where they came from. I'm not gonna lie, as a kid I've been fascinated, and as an adult I'm literally satisfying every last fascination I had as a kid when it came to all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch any Gaijin Gooba?
Do I watch what now?
Gaijin Gooba.
Gaijin Gooba. He's a YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I've heard of him. I may have come across a video of his once or twice.
He talks about the Japanese cultural inspiration for video games and stuff, and he has a series about rich ninja, ninjas and video games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's a pretty interesting channel.
You know who else is pretty interesting? Who does the same thing? Is a guy by the name of SNES Drunk.
Heard of him.
Yeah, SNES Drunk is really cool too. He's got a really funny way of just doing things too. I love his intros that he does. SNES Drunk or SNES Drunk.
Turtles in Time is amazing, B-Clown, and Dragon's Lair was the best coin-op video game to play on acid. Oh my god.
Oh god. I don't think I've been that far yet. I've only smoked weed a few times in my life. That's about as far as. If you want to be technically correct though, in terms of in terms of class of drugs, I am a drug addict though, because I drink caffeine every day. 2 cups of coffee.
Oh yeah, caffeine, man.
I love my coffee, bro. I didn't start loving coffee. Yeah, that's how I knew I was starting to become a quote unquote grown up, if you will, because I started loving coffee for some stupid reason. I don't drink very many Cokes anymore.
Yeah, coffee's it for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Plus, alcohol is a class 4 narcotic too, so it's like, but it's legal. But we still can't smoke weed and sit there and be like, oh man, do I really want to see, or do I want to forget to see what I see when I don't?
Whoop whoop, Brooklyn Menace.
Whoop whoop, Brooklyn.
I'm surprised that it's not legal in Texas, man. Like I was figuring it was gonna be one of the first states to do it. We got it over here.
It's definitely decriminalized though. The amount that you hold based on is more based on the offense and all that though. But at the same time though, here in Texas, they're also handing out DUIs based on how high you are, though, because it is still driving under the influence, unfortunately, because just because it's decriminalized doesn't mean it's not monitored out, though. But it's sad but true, though. But that's a whole other conversation. I mean, legalize freedom. I mean, I'm still a sub-noise rat, and I can honestly say that legalize freedom.
Yeah, for sure. Brooklyn Menace, always in the house. Yo,
yeah,
Papa.
You should definitely check out Brooklyn's gathering footage from this year.
Oh yeah, when you got 4 hours to kill, check that out.
If I only had 4 hours to kill.
Right.
And he pretty much streamed Ballers this year.
Oh yeah, he did the whole entire Ballers from the time that he jumped on the boat to the time he got off of it.
That's a shit right there. Yeah. The Ballers thing sounds pretty fun too. That's really honestly that's really the only other thing that really fascinates me, because call me crazy, and I said this in my live stream as well. People were asking me like, so when are you gonna do gathering footage? I mean, right now the gathering really just isn't my priority at the moment. Just like I had mentioned, my mention right now is like I'm just enjoying life at the moment. I mean, being a husband is my next big priority, but at the same time though, is like actually experiencing life though, because I notice a lot of juggalos out there live their life based around the gathering as well. And when you can't go there, it's almost like you set yourself up for disappointment. But at the same time, it's like, if you can go and then you don't have the money, it's like, what's going on there? Not to mention, you don't have some of them, got families and whatnot, like you, DJ. You got families and whatnot. You really can't bring everybody else to everything that's going through there. Not only that, some people, got other goals throughout the year. Me personally, though, my goal right now is just to get this Halloween wedding started, get my my certification as a pharmacy tech, and not to mention, just enjoying my honeymoon in Osaka.
Yeah, right.
That's what it's about, though. It really is. Some people say, a honeymoon is just is more important. Like, the gathering is this gathering. Well, happiness is subjective to everybody too. I've been to one gathering, and don't get me wrong. I've also been to Hatchet Attacks. I've also been to one of the very, very last times where Psychopathic Riders and Dark Lotus both opened up and closed the show respectively, along with Awesome Dre and Chop Shop and Doe Doubler too, before he was Lex the Hexmaster.
Was he like? Was he like big voodoo? Not Lex.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. No, I am not married to a Japanese woman. They got a good pop out of me, though. I'm not gonna lie.
You will be my new hero.
I'm sorry, Pep. I wasn't paying attention.
No, Doe Doubler was is Big Hoodoo, right? Yeah.
Doe Doubler.
You suck. Hold on a second. You suck. You know what? I eat. There's a difference.
Man, Japanese women, though, I tell you.
I will, y'all. You know what? My fiance is bisexual too, and she'll agree with you. Yeah. That's what I can say.
I've seen you and your old lady on live streams together. You can tell you guys have a great chemistry together. So
I love her. And she loves me, but the poor thing had to marry me though. So yeah, she had to say yes.
That's the same thing I say about my wife too, man. I'm like, she said yes. She's stuck now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you one thing though. I saw my parents, get, have a tumultuous relationship and get divorced on it. I don't want that shit to happen. I tell people this though: marry somebody that you can actually know that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. And how do you know that? Plain and simple. If you two can rate each other's farts on a scale of 1 to 10, then you're meant for each other. If you can rate each other's farts, then you're meant for each other. If you can hold that person's hair while they're puking after you're gagging, doesn't matter who it is, you love each other. You deserve to be together with each other.
That's right.
Definitely.
I don't cheat, Brooklyn. I've never cheated in my life. Don't plan to.
Papa said, but at my age, I just want to fuck.
One of the guys is asking me, he goes, "Can you at least cheat on her with a Japanese girl?" You know what? If that's ever gonna happen, though, first off, why would I leave her out of the question? Because let's face it, it's like a buffet, and we love Japanese buffets.
If it tastes like fish, get a dish.
Yeah. If it smells like snot, then you cannot.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. But you know what? Sometimes even the nature who can tell you face, mountain, and clothes, brother.
Hell yeah.
Papa, your Aunt Nancy said that. She says,
"Yo, hey, how close is that airport where you like? Is it right next door or what?"
The landing strip is right next to where it's not even about. It's about 2 football fields away from us, maybe about 3 or 4.
So you get pretty cheap rent, though.
That's funny. That's funny, dude. You're really funny. You're a hoot. Only no, but this year though, when it comes, because like we've got goals, this year too. We've got till July to start, to make our next move, and basically what's going to be happening is my folks and I, we're going to get together and start talking about, expanding their house a little bit though, because we're looking to try to save some money, mainly put it in the bank. Sorry, there's some kids screaming out here real quick.
Little crotch goblins.
Little crotch goblin, little shits. Hang on. Sorry about that. Anyway, no, but sorry. Pennywise got him. No, but let's see. Now, our plan, honestly, though, is just we're gonna go with my folks and I. They offered us, some stress relief, because we're trying to buy a house.
Yeah,
we're really trying, to get our own real pot of positivity together. Because don't get me wrong, we've got a nice place though, but even then, it's like
the area sucks.
The area sucks. Okay, you know what I mean? It sucks. But I can tell you this right now though, when it comes to shit like that though, the one thing that we want to do is have our own little humble abode, if you will. And me personally though, after being a college student, I've got a debt for the rest of my life, at least until I take care of this. So I got to do that.
Yeah.
ain't no Patreon gonna help me take care of that. But at the same time, it's we've got goals, and for the next year and a half, 2 years. Huh? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, she's cooking rice. But yeah, we've got goals and shit like that though. That's our wedding, our honeymoon, and then our house. It's those 3, all together. It's gonna take time though. But doing this, work as a pharmacy tech as well. I've already put resting aside, and I'll tell you this right now though, my body loves it, but my body can't do it forever. So, now it's more about the lines of, okay, what's your exit plan? What's your strategy? What's this? What's that? I wish more people, whenever when I was in the business, had that. And a lot of them nowadays do. Others, they still don't. Some of them are still fuckboys. I'll tell you that right now. Others, can't get enough of it. They don't know how to get out of it too. It's like I got out whenever I was healthy, with only 3 concussions after 12 years. So that was out 4, 8, 12.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that I got off. I never took any steroids. I never took any drugs or anything like that too. So, that's also one of the reasons probably why I stepped away from it as well, because too many people started becoming more reliant on, shit like that. But you can't do too many goals if you don't have a backup plan too.
Yeah. Exactly. Brooklyn said he was trying to be lazy and chill and watch a movie, and his wife got him at the gym, exercising and then swimming. Your old skinny ass.
Hell yeah. You better use that stamina to fuck the shit out of your wife, okay? Because I'll tell you right now, she'll leave you quicker. She'll leave you quicker and follow some other dude like a dog at a yellow brick road.
Yeah. So did you wrestle with any big names?
I worked. Let's see. When I started training in 2005, the guy who trained me was actually the current IWGP United States champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Lance Hoyt. He at the time he's got a couple of students here in DFW that he trains as well. Right now, when I started, what was I saying? I started whenever that same Friday that Eddie Guerrero passed away, that same week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was actually the very first time I got anything out of it, though. And 4 months into training, I broke my shoulder, and I had to sit back and just watch all this, people, take bumps and all that. And then when I started getting back in, Charlie Haas came to at the time because he had just finished up his run with WWE, and he had came by because he was working a show that was promoted by God, what was it? Another promotion in Denton, Texas. I believe it was XCW. I don't remember the details, but he stopped by and he ran a clinic with us, and including some people, who had started like myself. I got a chance, to lock up with him. I got a chance to learn a little bit from him. He's more of a local wrestler right now. I believe he resides in Frisco, Texas. I've worked shows with, by the way, with Sammy Guevara, who's in AEW right now. Teddy Hart. What else? I'm trying to remember who else. Kevin Thorne, who was on the new ECW. I worked shows with him.
Nice.
God, was it Byron Wolcott? He is currently in Mexico right now. Real tall black dude. It was in the WWE's developmental territory as Lennox McEnroe. Lee Fang, who worked under the name Kenny Lee as well. God, who else? Dusty Wolf, actually. I got a chance to meet and work shows with Dusty Wolf. And before he passed away, by the way, in 2010, I did a clinic with Matt Bourne. For those people who don't know who Matt Bourne is, for those who don't know, that's the original Doink the Clown. I learned a lot from him. The one thing that I learned from him that a lot of people don't do is work, but think shoot. You're working, but make that shit look real. Lay your shit in, but take care of each other. Yeah, it sucks that he ended up dying. He ended up dying, but another guy that I worked with, Bobby Lambert in Denton, who's out in Mississippi. I worked a really good match with him one time. I got a chance to learn from other people like Rudy Boy Gonzalez, who used to run the runs the TWA Wrestling School in San Antonio.
Nice.
Formerly the Shawn Michael Wrestling Academy.
Damn.
And just so many names, man. It was my time in the business was a lot of fun. I don't regret any of it. Sure, maybe I wish I would have done a little bit more though, but my health was more important than all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about Cornette?
I love Corny. That guy can bear the world.
Hell yeah!
I fucking love.
I'm a big Cornette fan, but.
Did you hear about what got him kicked off of NWA Power by any chance?
Yeah, actually, I listened to his podcast where he talked about it. How he did that joke back in the day when he talked about he did that joke with Big Bo Rogers stuff. And he said the joke wasn't against black people. It was about hungry people and stuff because
he was talking about. He said something along the line. He goes, Trevor Murdoch, the kind of guy that I know could sit there and could run across Ethiopia with a bucket of fried chicken on his back.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Yeah, it was so bad. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. I can see people were saying it would be racist, but back in the 80s and stuff,
you can't say shit like that nowadays, man. It's sad, but you really can't
anymore, dude. Nobody has thick skin anymore, man. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And you got all these people out there, who want to, who fight for other people's rights. There's anti-bullying, this be a star shit. Not to mention, don't even get me started on how the whole cancel culture people get around with that shit too. And a lot of it, comes from people, who are part of the LGBTQ community or the LBGT. I don't know. I think take all the rest of the alphabet on that. Now, for the record, I am not anti-gay. I am not anti-queer though. But I do notice how toxic a lot of them can be, and it's sad. It really is.
Yeah, it really is. Like how they just can't. And they're like, wow, we can take jokes. You guys we take jokes, but you just take it too far. It's like not everything because if straight people would say this stuff about gay people that, you know what I mean? And we just have to sit there and take it. You know what I mean? We have to sit there and be like, oh, it's okay because they're gay and they're saying, you know what I mean? And then I get it, but then at the same time, I don't get it. You know what I mean?
I do.
Not everything has to be fucking a big deal,
It's really not supposed to be, and a lot of people nowadays, and I noticed that a lot of it comes, from the gay community as well. I got friends who are part of that gay community, and they'll be the first ones to tell you that first. I had a friend named Tony, who I used to work with at my old job. He was a gay bar hopper, if you will. He used to go to gay clubs and all that. And he'll be the first one to tell you that. He goes, I'll quote him. He'll say, I cannot stand these people whenever they can't sit there and take a joke. I take a dick in my ass so I can take the joke.
Right.
So and that's exactly what he said to him. Like, see, this is why I like he was a good person in my life though, who ended up leaving us to go be with somebody else. I was like, don't worry, be happy. Go be gay, dude. It's go be gay, dude. Be happy.
Right.
Just don't
be happy.
Don't ever make anybody miserable just because you have a disagreement with somebody. You can still disagree with each other and still get along.
Yeah. Absolutely.
People just have people don't have thick skin anymore, and that's too sensitive these days.
They really don't, though. And that's what's going to that's what society's really turn themselves down to. Nobody can really take a joke anymore. You can't even make a good rape joke anymore without it being ooh.
Yeah, right.
It's and to quote George Carlin, whenever I say this though, he goes, I believe you can joke about anything just as long as how you structure it correctly. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you should never make fun about rape, and quote George Carlin whenever he says this. Goes, I think it's hilarious. Picture this. Picture Porky Pig raping Elmer Fudd. No, man, it's really sad though, that this is the kind of world that we live in, we live in right now.
Yeah.
It really is. But, all in all, where everything turn. It's not like a broken record whenever I say that though, but it's true. It really is.
It is true, man. It's just because everybody social media, you know what I mean? Like you could just get on there so fast and just say it. Oh, I can't believe this person did this, and back in the 80s and shit, you couldn't do that. You had the newspaper to do it,
I know, right? Every now and then I still pick up a newspaper.
You had to write that shit. You had to, if something offended you, you had to write that shit to the editor of the newspaper.
Mm-hmm. You had to write a letter. You had to mail it, put it at the post office too.
You had to mail that shit.
I still mail letters. To this day, though, I still mail letters at the post office. I still do.
Oh yeah. Old school.
Christmas cards, you know what I mean? But yeah, and not only that though, people are so irresponsible with information nowadays. They can't even sit there and wait to see if it's true or not. It's like they got to be the first person to say it though, and then it derives, everybody from the truth and all that though. Same thing happens, with the family too.
Yeah, man. It really sad. It's like you said, man. It's sad, but it's true.
But yeah. Anyway, getting ready to wrap this up though. Let's see. Juggalo972, as of right now, though, is not going anywhere. The pot of positivity ain't going nowhere.
Hell yeah.
I don't care if you're white, black, gay, straight, bisexual, transvestite, transgender, because there is a difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't care what, walk of life you are, though. As long as you're not a cunt to anybody, you got a place here. Even if you're not a juggalo, you got a place in the pot of positivity. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all just get along, plain and simple. That, and let's bust each other's balls every now and then. But don't forget though, I'm the one in charge of the pot of positivity, and I've got two other people help me out as well. My buddy Craig Strachan out in Canada, my buddy Vash Starwind as well. Not to mention Nintendo guy, Nintendo Fanboy 101. Sonic as well. I can't remember all your names right now though, because it kind of put myself on the spot though. But for everybody out there though, man, the pot of positivity is here for y'all. It's here for the fam, for a Twisted Ninja, an ICP Ninja. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? It's here for a reason. Juggalo972 2020 is probably going to be out the weekend by next weekend once I get some chance to get a chance to really start editing and all that though. Smooth Pimp, Run 4K. Thank y'all for having me on. I love it.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for being on.
You're very welcome. Everybody in the chat, though, thank y'all for the, if you want to call it the open arms, if you will, the open keyboard strokes.
Oh hell yeah, man!
Scottish Misfit, Ninja with a Pencil, Beneath the Dirt, even Nightbot, Twisted Shady, God, who else? Even Brooklyn Menace even call me "You Suck." Papa, Jr. Filthy. God, what else you got? I'm scrolling over here. I'm scrolling over here. Same old, same old, same old. And everybody else who I ended up missing in the middle of the chat. Thank every last one of y'all. Much love. Peace.
Much
God
love,
bless
bro.
each other. Be there for each other. That's the theme of 2020, and too sweet.
Hell yeah.
Good one, Brooklyn. Huh?
What's up, Eric? What's up, Flannel? Beneath the dirt in the house.
Oh, yeah, Captain Flannel, too. I haven't talked to you in a while as well. Good to see you.
Hell yeah. Eric's in the house. Good to see you. Mary Jane, whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop, Mary Jane.
Man, I'm so glad we finally got Juggalo972 up on this motherfucker.
Me too.
Woo! That was a good ass interview right there, y'all. Yeah, much love. Hell yeah. Much love to Juggalo972. Flannel's actually the one that put us onto him. Remember? Like when we first started this show, he's like, "You guys ever heard of 972?" And I was like, "No." I've been watching them ever since. That was when we first started this show.
Yeah.
What a good way to start to put an end to 2019 by getting Juggalo972 up on this bitch.
Oh yeah.
Wicked Juggalo up in the house. Good to see you as well. What a great show today, Josh. That was a good one.
Oh yeah.
So glad that we were able to do that for you guys. Hopefully you got a chance to wrench him up when he was in the chat.
Actually, later on, I'll witch him up.
Man, that's been an episode that we've wanted to happen for a while.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
And it was good to have him. For sure, I even broke out the flarp just for the special occasion. Let's get a couple good ones in before we get up out of here. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! JR Filthy in the house. Yeah, Brooklyn met Mary Jane at the doo-doo ballers. That's what's cracking. Mary Jane had a good time. Did Brooklyn Menace, did you motorboat Mary Jane at all? Yeah, War missed out on this one, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was a monumental episode for y'all.
Oh yeah.
Brooklyn said, "No, I was respectful." That's what's up. Respectful gentleman.
Yeah, it's nice if he did. He probably would have got shit from his wife when he got back.
He probably his skinny ass probably would have fucking suffocated anyways.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, ninja with a pencil. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Eric, good to see you, man.
Yeah,
always good to see you in the house.
Always good to see you, homie.
That's another cat I would like to get on. Speaking of, fucking Tommy C again. Like to get him on again. That was. I mean, if you think about it, Josh, we've done a lot of dope shit this year, bro.
Yes, we have.
We did a lot of dope shit this year. Well, we have Old Man Saxon on here.
Old Man Saxon.
Intrinsic, we got.
Trey Pounds.
Trey Pounds. Tommy C. Dead on Dave. We had some guests up on here.
Devereaux.
Yeah, Devereaux. That was a big one. 2020 is going to be an even bigger year. Yeah, Mars. That was a giant one. And don't forget we had DJ Clay on here.
Well,
yeah, right. Yeah, Kung Fu Vampire. That was a big one. Kung Fu Vampire twice too, not just once, twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This year has been good, Josh. I wouldn't trade it. Sister Hatchet in the house. Good to see you. Damn, it's been forever.
Yeah, sup, sister.
Yeah, 2019 was dope. But man, 2020, we're planning on it, man. We're planning on killing it. Killing it. Just like I'm killing this flarp in the background like I do. Hopefully we get some nice giant. We've had Papa on here. Papa's going to help us bring 2020 in with a nice bang. A nice gift from him to you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's real good. That's a real good gift. Like, you guys are going to love it. You're going to love it. But I want to do it. I want to do it real good, though. I don't want to do like, oh, we just have Nightbot say a random name. I want to like do like trivia or something for this giveaway. You know what I mean? Like something real good, not just, oh, everybody type in the chat and let's let Nightbot do his thing. Nah, we want to do something for this one, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out to my uncle in the hospital right now.
Oh, yeah,
waiting to hear some shit.
Big shout out to your uncle and stuff.
Yeah, man. Hopefully he didn't have a stroke. It was crazy. Like my No, none of that. None of that. Spooky man in the house.
So spooky.
Yeah, right. A coloring contest. That's fresh. Yeah. Like a old school picture of Bozo the Clown or some shit.
No spooky. Send me news to men.
Oh man.
Let's see.
Man, I seen that clip Fabian sent me. I was going to touch on that, man, with Big Will saying that little snippet of clip. What he said. That was nuts, man.
I know.
Because I don't get down on them 7-hour streams. I just can't do it, man. I can't. I just, my brain can't handle that long of streams. I can't do it, man.
Me neither.
Oh yeah, that was good. Shout out to these earbuds I found. Came with my phone.
Nice.
I own 3 Copic markers. Gonna destroy that coloring contest. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mary Jane. That's probably what we'll do. I'll find a fucking nice picture of Bozo the Clown or something, or a piece of corn or something random, something real good. We'll put the link to it in the chat. Everybody color it, and they hit it up. Hit up our little email. Send the submission in, and we have the chat voted up. That sounds like a good idea. Yo, we'll take that old picture that It's Illegal made of Cyrax, that old god body picture, just the first one he sent us with no color. Have everybody color. Not really. That's hilarious though.
And Papa, I just sent the email.
Yes. Look at this, man. Look at what I copped at Dollar Tree. Josh already seen it, but y'all ain't seen it. Dollar Tree got the joints, man. Some Reading Rainbow. 4 classic episodes. That was a quarter episode, man. Paid $1 for that shit. Also picked up the Entourage movie. I didn't really on Blu-ray for $1. I've only seen like a couple episodes of the show, but I was like, a Blu-ray for $1, I'll cop it.
I don't think I've ever seen that episode of the show.
And then I copped Tekken 2 on Blu-ray at Dollar Tree, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might suck, it might not, but it was a fucking $1, you know? But I know that Reading Rainbow is fresh. I know that's worth the buck. I paid $3 for 3 DVDs, 2 Blu-rays, you know what I'm saying? When at Walmart, that Tekken 2 probably would have been like $5 for that Blu-ray.
Probably.
Blu-ray! JR Filthy, it's always good to see you, bro.
Yes, it is.
All right, Papa. Yeah, man. Coloring contest it is. Something new.
You're very welcome, Papa.
Walmart's a ripoff. I can't wait to order that cotton candy sugar. And then I'm gonna go live and fire that old cotton candy machine up. Now I'll make some cotton candy live on the channel. That's gonna be fun. For me at least. I don't know if it's gonna be fun for y'all, but we'll see. I couldn't believe that, man. My mom's like, oh, because all the kids and everybody all open up their gifts. Like my wife opened up her little gift, and my brother opened up his and shit. And my mom's like, Aaron, you got a present somewhere. You got a present somewhere. And I'm like, still waiting. She left it in the other room. After everybody was done opening their presents, she's like, oh, I found your present. And I opened it up. It was the cotton candy maker. I was like, oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah, I can see you using that a lot, especially during the summer.
Yeah, and like I was looking at you can get a whole case of that cotton candy mix for like 22 bucks for a whole case. I'm like, I don't need a whole case, but then you get like a carton for $4.19 or something. So we're gonna order a couple cartons.
Nice.
And make it up. Cotton candy. Man, I woke up this morning and my back was on fire, bro. Yeah. I don't know if I like slept on it wrong or something. My wife said I was sleeping all fucked up last night. She said, you were sleeping all weird and shit.
Yeah, that's probably what caused it and stuff.
Yeah, I took a couple back pills, back and body pills, and I feel fine now. But I tell you, man, I couldn't even barely move this morning. I was like, we got that phone call from my mom, you know. She's like, Uncle might have had a stroke. My wife's like, I'll be there. I'll go to the hospital and sit there with you. I would have went, but, you know, like I said, my stepdaughter's sick as hell, so.
Yeah, so somebody has to be there with her.
Yeah, we didn't want her sitting at the hospital all day and shit. I wish, Shady. Man, we both been caught up with this cold, man. It's had us caught up for at least a week. I'm finally getting over it now, but man, I'm telling y'all, man, like last Friday night, man, it was crazy. And then Saturday, I was just in bed. Like, I'm telling you, like, it was that bullshit hot and cold, like you're all freezing, shivering and all that. And then 2 minutes later, you're fucking burning up. You know what I'm saying? Like, then finally the fever breaks, you know, and then you're just coughing. Man, it was crazy. It was it was an ordeal, man.
Sounds like it.
I'm just glad it wasn't like bronchitis or anything like my boss got. She
bronchitis sucks.
Yeah, she texted me like Thursday night, I guess. I was asleep because it started Thursday. And then like I said, Friday was some bullshit. So I was like trying to rest. And I had my mom take the kids to school for me so I could just sleep. So I was trying to sleep. And then I seen that she had texted me talking about, can you come in and work and shit? And I was like, there's no way. I can't do it. She's like, I got a fever and my throat hurts and all that shit. I was like, I got everything but that sore throat. Thank God I didn't get that shit.
Oh,
man, I tell you what, though, it's some shit. That was, it was just coughing, and you're just coughing and feels like nothing's coming out. Like, too, that's the other bullshit about it.
Oh no.
But now, like, shit's coming out. I was like, I feel a lot better today than I did last week. I'm telling y'all, man, especially when, like Twisted Shady said, man, working all them doubles, working all that time, man, it just, you don't give your body enough time to recuperate. And plus, on top of that, doing the whole getting everything ready for Christmas, that's crazy.
I bet. Yeah, my mom's just getting over something. Like, don't know if she has flu or cold or something, but she's just not getting starting to get over it.
Yeah, it had to be some kind of flu with that fever, man. That fever was bullshit.
Yeah, sounds like.
I couldn't stand it. I feel a lot better today, I'm telling you. Except my back was, I don't know what that was, but my back feels fine now. But I'm telling you, I couldn't even walk hardly this morning. I was like, what'd I do? Oh, I can't even breathe.
Damn.
My wife's like, it hurts to breathe and shit. I was like, yeah. She's like, that's how my back feels all the time. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, really.
Fuck that. Yeah. So what do we got? I'm pissed off about Drop Mix not working. I'm gonna fuck around with that once we end this, which is probably gonna be here in a minute because it's already 4:55.
Yep.
Juggalo972, everybody. Glad to have him in the house.
Oh, no, definitely.
Run is a goober. That's right. You're a fucking goober. Good times. Good times. Christmas Eve, though. Christmas Eve. Was it Christmas Eve with Mike and Steel City? It was me, Steel City. Man, that was a good stream. Good time. Flannel was on there. Yeah, we had a good time that day. That was fun shit. That was a good stream.
Maybe Dean wants to know when Legends is dropping.
You know what? I really do got to send that to Brooklyn. I got to stop fucking around. It's done. It's done.
It's
done.
I thought you already sent it. I thought you already sent it to him.
I didn't. I haven't sent it to him yet, man. Yeah, I need to. I need to just send it and stop bullshitting. It's sitting on this flash drive up here. I mean, really, all I gotta do is send it. So hopefully January it's dropping.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I assure you it's done, and then Legends 2 will be after that.
Yeah, because I know when I was doing those tour shows, I know a few people asked me about them, but I told them I don't know. You have to ask one.
Yeah, and I'll and then after that we'll put it for free download too, of course. Get the physicals made up, of course. So I still got to get to the post office. Tommy James sent me that CD. I got to get there and get that, and I got to send my man B-Clown that fucking webcam that I promised him. Promised you. Promised. So yeah, all that good shit. All that good stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We out this bitch.
Hey, peace.
Peace out. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.